Well, I always like to hear no tax increases. I like the fact that we're going to spend within our means, and in this case, that means $20 million less than last year. So I think we're trying to continue to put the brakes on state spending. That's a good thing. There were a lot of folks last year that said that we were going to have this $1 billion surplus this year, and we should spend that in last year's budget. And it's a good thing we didn't, because we're going to have a $500 million deficit to begin with, and had we spent an extra billion, we'd be 1.5 in the hole. So, yeah, I mean, putting the brakes on spending is something that if you do it now, it's not as big a lift as if you let it accumulate like we did for 8 years, and then putting the brakes on it was pretty tough to do in 1 year. The most encouraging thing was that our K through 12 public schools are going to be level funded from last year for the most part. We haven't seen all the details of that. But, granted, these schools have increasing costs, some of which are within their control, some are not. So it'll make some tough decisions on the school districts whether to raise taxes, if so, whether to raise it within the index or go above the index. But I was encouraged at least that we're giving them or providing at least as much funding as they got last year.